Today is Wednesday. It is, I think it's May 7th.
Yes.
Okay, good.
You're
All
correct.
Right. We're sure about that, as a matter of fact. May 7th is Wednesday already. Yeah, that's great. This week moving along very quickly. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television, and thank you for being with us. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Glad to have you with us.
Woo,
It is May 7th all day long.
Well, see, we were off camera a little while ago before we got started today. We were having a discussion about what day it was, and I didn't seem to know what day it was.
Obviously, I didn't either.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Then,
But we've caught up.
Good. We have caught up. Today is the, and I know why.
Why?
This has been happening. Because today is a special day. It is the American Grump Out Day.
Yeah, that's special. All right.
It's also Occupational Safety and Health Day. It's School Nurse Day.
Oh, wow.
Today is also Bike to School Day, and I don't get that. It's great if you live in an area where you can ride a bike.
Right.
We're primarily a rural community here. We just not everybody
So it just
can
don't
do
apply necessarily
Yeah.
quite as much to us.
So you don't ride a bike. Try to roller skate to work today.
You think?
No, maybe
That
not.
could be dangerous.
No, maybe not. And on a serious note, today is actually National Barrier Awareness Day. This was declared by President Reagan back in 1986. And it was put in place because to make people aware of barriers of people who cannot enter buildings in a wheelchair or on crutches, or if they're non-ambulatory.
Well, that makes sense.
There were barriers, and now, thank goodness, because of this law, the barrier law, people are actually able to get into buildings a lot easier than they were able to at one time because of that, with ramps and all that.
Absolutely.
Thank you, President Reagan.
Yes, things have changed.
Yes, they have.
Well, on today's show, Mr. Alley, I
Yes,
believe
ma'am.
you went out and spoke to some folks about the junior livestock.
Boy, let me tell you something. That was so much fun. They had goats, they had cattle, they had heifers and steers, and they had sheep. They had they had everything. They had a bunch of animals at the Wayne County Junior Livestock Show and Sale here last week, and I was able to go out and take some video and talk to a few people. It was just a lot of fun.
That's a big deal every year.
It is a very big deal. These young people, and it's been going. This is the 66th year.
Really that long? My goodness.
I talked to some people who had entered it years and years and years ago. One grew up and went on to college, became a veterinarian.
Oh, wow.
Another became a scientist. And just wait till you hear and talk to, of course, Kevin Johnson was there. Talked to him. Talked to Eddie Pitzer. Anyway, it was just a lot of fun. And if you ever get a chance to go, if you're not a livestock owner or grower, then you'll still find this very interesting.
When you never know what these experiences will really spark in young minds. I mean, you know, just like you said, some of them grow up to be veterinarians, scientists. These experiences that they have, and not just with livestock, but with anything that young folks take the time to get involved with, you never know what all it's going to actually could push them in the direction of a new career.
That's exactly right. It's a win situation, and the winners are the young people who grow up to find ways to benefit our livelihoods,
That's right.
our lives. In fact, they could be the person who invented something or came up with an idea of treating livestock in such a way that it would help to expand our food sources.
That's exactly right.
It could be anything. So we want to support these young people and help them move along with that. Today
So what else you got?
is May 7th.
Yes, it is, all day.
The first presidential inauguration, or inaugural ball,
Okay.
was held on this day in the year 1789.
Wow.
The first presidential inaugural ball.
1789.
And guess who was president?
Who?
My hero.
Who's your hero?
Mr. Washington, of course. Yes. Each lady in attendance received a gift portrait of the president.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. How about that?
So as you walk in the door, you're handed a portrait of your president to take home.
He could have just as easily have given him a quarter and say, see, this is me. Right here.
Yes, he could have.
He could have done that. And the ball, the first such event ever held for an incoming president of the United States, of course, because he was the #1 constitutionally elected president. Not the first president. We had others before him, like Mr. Hanson and others. But he was the first constitutionally elected president.
And that has really set the pace for what has happened since then. Think of how that has progressed through the years, all these different balls and inaugurations, and what a big deal it is still today.
It really is a big deal today, and it just gets even bigger. Having a birthday today, singer Jimmy Ruffin is 75 years today. What becomes of the brokenhearted?
What does?
I have no idea. They moved to Texas. I don't know. I don't know what they do. Hold On to My Love, There'll Never Be Another You, and all that stuff. Michael Knight, actor of All My Children.
Oh, yeah.
Date with an Angel, stuff like that. He is 55 today. Jimmy Ruffin, 75 today. Those are the birthdays.
Happy birthday if it's your special day. Yay! But stay with us. It's time to go to our interviews.
Already?
It certainly is.
Here with Kevin Johnson at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds. And Kevin, what's going on behind us here?
Well, right now we're having a cattle show going on. And of course we're judging the animals themselves. We just had our showmanship, which is where we judge the children. You know, I say children, the youth. We judge them on how they show. But right now we're actually judging the animals. So
now, was that a cow or a youth that just did that? I guess that was a cow.
Yeah, we hope that was a cow. We hope, but you never know.
I don't know. Sometimes one of these things steps on my foot, and I sound like that.
That would be doing that too.
But we're at the Junior Livestock Show and Sale right now,
yes.
And this actually started yesterday, right?
Yeah. Well, we checked in the animals yesterday, and of course yesterday the kids were preparing their animals. They were cleaning them and getting them ready to show. There's a lot about showmanship, and it's about presenting the animal. Combing it, drying it, getting it clean. You want it to look well.
You just don't walk them in and say, "Here I am."
No, you don't do that.
You wash them up, you clean them. They have to look good.
Yeah, that's right.
It's much like a dog show, isn't it?
Exactly. You want them to look good, and so the animals were weighed in yesterday, and of course today is the show.
Right.
So.
Today's the show. So what are the judges looking for?
Well, with the animal, of course, they're market animals. So you're looking for an animal that has a lot of what they call product, which is, of course, meat.
Right.
And you're looking for bone structure. You're looking for an animal that is very structurally sound, can handle a lot of product, as you can say, meat. Same thing with goats. You're looking for product. And, of course, we don't have hogs this year, but normally you're looking for product, and a good quality animal.
Right.
So that's what they're looking at right now.
Now, how many judges do we have?
We just have one judge.
One
today.
judge, and he's going to rate or rank the cattle.
He will rank them.
The cows.
Yes.
And these are only cows. There's no bulls involved?
No, there's some steers, which are bulls that aren't bulls no more.
Right,
yeah.
I understand.
So it's heifers, which are the females, right. And then you have the steers. And you don't want to have any bulls in here because they would have different characteristics. They would be more muscled up, and of course, you're dealing with hormones, and we don't want that at the fair.
So we have cows, we have cattle, we have sheep, we have goats.
Well, we don't have sheep, but we
have goats.
We have goats, which are close. You have
same family.
Goats and cattle is what we have.
Goats and cattle.
Yeah.
I take it we have no hogs here this year because of the
PED virus that's going around. It's just in the best interest of our industry here in the county to not have the swine coming in, because then we don't want to be spreading the virus.
So that is actually a concern. This could cause pork prices to go up,
and it is causing pork prices to go up because the supply is going down. So there's of course if you go to the grocery store, you'll notice that food prices are starting to go up.
Yes, they certainly are.
Yeah, and I've noticed, like with some of our local restaurants, the menus have changed, and it's because the prices are going up. So.
Well, how long will this be going on?
Well, we're of course doing the cattle right now, so we're winding this down.
The cattle part.
The cattle part.
Right.
We've already had the goat show this morning earlier, so we're going to have the sale tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And of course before that we'll have what we call the City Slicker Show, and that's where people that don't show animals can come and show an animal.
Oh.
And so it's very fun. We have a costume contest, so some of the kids will dress up in costumes, and it's just really about fun.
Talking with Dr. Jason Thornton, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, Jason, I appreciate you talking with us. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I understand as a veterinarian, here in Wayne County, right?
My practice is in Johnston County.
I knew that. You're in Johnston County, but you are a former participant in this
That's right.
in this exhibit, right?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
Back in the 1990s,
What did
early
you
2000s.
And what did you show?
I showed hogs as well as goats and cows a couple of times as well.
What did you find to be the most difficult part of showing these animals at this show?
Well, just working with them and getting them prepared for the show can be, certainly frustrating when you're starting out, for sure, because they don't always want to cooperate, as we've seen out here today.
Yes, they
sometimes
do not always want to cooperate.
So that's certainly one of the most frustrating and difficult things to learn as a young child, especially.
So when did you decide you wanted to participate in the Junior Livestock Show and Sale?
I started when I was about 5 years old.
And why did you what encouraged you or inspired you to want to do that?
I grew up on a farm, and my granddad was always involved. He was an agriculture teacher, and kind of sparked the interest in me of wanting to work with animals.
And so I take it that from that you decided you wanted to become a veterinarian.
And that's right.
So when did you become a veterinarian?
I graduated from NC State in 2011 with my doctorate of veterinary medicine.
And what do you these youngsters here today? What do you see in them that either you did not see at the time? Well, how's it changed?
But it seems a lot of them are more knowledgeable than I was at the time. They're getting to be more advanced than we were back then, it seems like. So they're doing a great job.
Thank goodness for the internet.
That's
huh?
right. Most of the time.
All right, Dr. Jason Thornton, thank you very much. Where's your practice in Johnston County?
It's in Four Oaks on Highway 301.
That's just over the hill there.
That is not far at all.
All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking with us, Dr. Jason Thornton, a veterinarian in Johnston County, a former participant in the Junior Livestock Show and Sale here in Wayne County. Thank you. From the Junior Livestock Show and Sale here in Wayne County at the Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds, talking with John Tart and John Tart. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Guys, how you doing?
Doing fine. Doing
All
fine.
right. Now, this is the Junior Livestock Show and Sale here in Wayne County. And I understand, John, you are a judge for who?
Well, there's different breeds and different associations that goats fall into, and different categories for cows, pigs, and things like that. So it's the boar goat breed, but I do different shows for the market side of it all over the state, all over North Carolina, different other states as well, like Ohio, Tennessee, Texas, things like that.
So you're doing a lot of traveling then?
Quite a bit of traveling, yes sir. Yes sir.
And John, you're a former participant in this event, are you not?
Right. I'm chairman of this show and sale now.
You are now the current chairman.
Right.
All right. How did you get so lucky to get that?
I don't know.
Yeah, man, somebody likes you, I guess. Right?
I was available.
How was the participation this year?
It was very good. Not as many as we've been having in the past because we haven't had pigs this year because of the disease.
Right. And John, how's this disease affecting the swine industry across the country?
Well, it limits a lot of people from visiting other farms and transferring hogs and different things from other farms. So it kind of, I guess, eliminates the ability to have different breeds and different herds interact with each other. So it's a little bit tougher to go from place to place and see different hogs, or bring them to shows like this and show off your product, and then be able to market them a little bit later on. So it's a little tougher on that respect of it, the money financial side of it.
I'm sure that other shows, particularly in the Midwest, are a lot larger than this one, but how would you rate this particular program?
The program here in Wayne County is one of the best that there is in the state. I tell people time and time again, we've had some great leadership that really knows how to work with these kids, knows to tell them what to do, and it definitely translates on out. It's a smaller show, but the quality here is so much better. Quality is better than quantity when it comes to this kind of thing, especially as a judge. You'd really want to judge a show with a lot of good kids and good animals than you would than kids that just don't really know what they're doing. So it speaks well for the industry here.
All right, now you showed here yourself as a younger person, did
Yes,
you
sir.
not?
Started about 6 years old and showed for about 13, 14 years.
And did you show pigs or?
Pigs, goats, lambs, horses, cows, so all of it.
John, you're a former participant. You showed as well, did you not?
That's right. I showed pigs and cows
And when was that?
several years ago. Back in 1970, 68, 70.
Okay, well, it's been around 66 years, so that's good. Now, has it changed over the years? Have you noticed anything? You see anything different now than when you were showing?
It was good then. It's still good now. The think we're having a lot younger crowd come in than what we used to have.
A lot younger. That's interesting. So, John, what inspired you, I presume, living on a farm and being around animals and loving animals as you do, as we all do, that inspired you to become a part of this program, is that right?
Yes, sir. That we went to the state fair whenever I was about, I guess, 3 or 4 years old, and I saw them having the show there, exposed myself to it, and I told my parents at the time that I wanted to do that. It was something I was interested in, that I wanted to be out there doing the same thing as the big kids were doing. So they followed up with that request that I had. So I was very lucky on that respect that they honored, you know, what I wanted to do, and it just turned into something that I really, really enjoyed.
All right. So, John, what would you tell young people now who may be interested in becoming part of this?
Talk to somebody who's already involved in it, get some information from them, and do what they tell them to do. Go ahead and get involved in it.
All right. Outstanding. Good advice. Father and son team, John Tart and John Tart. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're talking with a young lady now who is a very well-known person here in Wayne County, although she left us and she doesn't live here with us any longer. You moved. You left us.
Right.
Well, Eileen Coit. Where did you go, Eileen?
Hi, Wayne.
Hi, Eileen.
I have crossed the border to Sampson County. I'm in Clinton, North Carolina.
Clinton. Is it Clinton or Clinton?
Well, for the locals, it's Clinton.
Clinton. Yeah, okay. All right. In Clinton,
Have to learn that.
Sampson County. So what are you doing in Sampson County? You're the agent there now, aren't you?
I'm actually the county extension director there.
Extension director, I beg
That's
your pardon.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So how did you, what did you, well, we miss you here, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you
and,
very much.
So what are you finding in Sampson County that's different from Wayne County here? Not that I'm asking you to compare the two, but I mean, what have you had to adjust to?
Well, the population size is about half of what's in Wayne County.
Really?
Yes, I think probably by having the military base here, it is a lot more people, a lot more traffic.
Okay. Interesting,
so
since Sampson County is a little larger area.
Oh, geographically, yes. Very much, a bigger county, much bigger county, but a lot less people. Lots of farming.
Lots of farming.
Tremendous. It's the most diverse agricultural county in the state.
So how is it similar or different from Wayne County as far as the crops and livestock?
Well, more of everything. I would say
more of everything.
Yes,
just a whole lot more.
Yes.
So your staff there as director of that department for the Sampson County. How does your staff? You have the same number of people working that as we have here in Wayne County? Or?
No, the staff is actually a little bit smaller.
Oh.
But different staff responsibilities. So our ag staff is larger, which makes sense with more agriculture there.
That makes sense.
We have a smaller 4-H staff and a smaller family consumer science staff than what's in Wayne County.
Okay.
So, but overall numbers, the staff is just a tad smaller than Wayne County.
Okay. Well, we miss you here.
Thank you.
And I know
so
you're
very
doing
much.
well there. The people,
I miss you guys.
folks of Sampson County gained quite a gem when they hired Eileen Court as their director of their cooperative extension service there. Thank you, Eileen.
Thank you
Good
very,
luck to
very
you.
much, Wayne. Thank you.
A lot of substance involved. I think she's going to grow into herself. I'd be interested to see her a couple months down the road to see how she does. But today I'm going to leave her where she's at.
We're here at the Junior Livestock Show and Sale, and we're here talking with Eddie Pitzer, who's actually you run this place. You're the director of the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairground. You're the manager.
That's correct, the manager. I wouldn't go so far as say I run it, but I try and hold on to it and enjoy the ride.
Keep it all together.
But try and keep it. There you go. So.
Now, the Junior Livestock Show and Sale going on here, it happens every year, and I understand this is the 66th year this has happened.
That's correct, Wayne.
Right,
and
now
of course,
we're getting ready to move.
Yeah, we've got some company coming up behind us.
We've
got some heifer calves coming in that are fixing to be shown in here. So,
all right. Well, let's just kind of put this on hold right now, okay?
There you go.
You'll stand right over there. I'll stand over here, and we'll just get some video. All right. Eddie, now tell me what we got 2 heifers going in there now, right?
That's correct.
All right. Now, is that all it's showing today?
No, that's not all it's showing. With this heifer class, heifers are actually broken up by age on it. So these 2 heifers are in the same age proximity. And then the next class that'll be coming in is also broken up by age. So in our heifer class, age is what determines how many go into the class.
I see.
All right. Age of the heifer.
Age, not the youth,
not the kid,
not the kid,
not the exhibitor, but age of the age of the heifer animal.
Okay. Do you know how many heifers we're showing today?
Actually, there's 9 heifers, if I'm not mistaken, Wayne.
9.
That'll be. Yep.
Okay,
This is
that's a good number.
this is the first year that we've had heifers that have been showing. We've had steers in the past, but this year we decided that a lot of these kids will have these heifers, and there's also a heifer circuit so that they can continue on showing. So this will be probably one of many shows that they attend, and of course the final show that they'll end up with will be the state fair.
Ah, okay.
So this is a continuing project, the heifer circuit as it's referred to. So with the investment that there is in a beef heifer or a beef steer, and the price of beef, live beef right now, it's such an expense, it just gives them the opportunity to take full advantage of it and show them multiple times.
Right.
So.
That's great. So this is a continuing thing. So the winner, is it the winner? The one winner will move on to the state, or several of them?
Any of these 9 heifers that are participating today can continue on to different shows in other counties.
Excellent.
And actually end up for the grand finale, which would be the state fair, North Carolina State Fair in October.
So they could move from here to any other county.
That's
Sampson,
right.
Johnston,
Right. Any
Wilson,
other counties that are having heifer shows.
How about that?
Yeah,
that's
primarily eastern North Carolina is where those heifer circuit will be.
Excellent. Well, this is the first year, and with 9 participants, I think
hopefully
this is going to be.
Hopefully it'll be something. Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Now tonight, of course, is our sale that we'll be having. We actually won't be selling any of these heifers tonight. These heifers go directly back home, but we will be selling goats tonight.
Okay.
So I think there's 31 goats that we'll be selling tonight.
That's a good number.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
goats have been very popular here for the past several years.
It has, and goats are a good project for a lot of our youth. I mean, it gives them the same experience as far as being able to pick out the right type market animal, to show that animal, to grow that animal, as well as to display it here in the ring. Plus, it's a good economical project for them too. Typically, the goats aren't as expensive; they don't have as much cost in it, but they still get the same learning type experience in animal production, livestock production.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Eddie Pitzer, manager of the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair, and he runs things.
Well, and I'm looking forward to having a good livestock shows during the fair coming up, September 25th, October 4th.
There you go.
Yep.
September 25th to October 4th.
Yep.
Mark that on your calendar.
We'll look forward to seeing you there.
We'll be there.
Thank you, Wayne.
Well, here we are. We're at the Wayne County Junior Livestock Show and Sale here with Summer Young, the 4-H
program assistant.
Program assistant. I knew that. So, you're up here on the stage. You get a first-hand look at everything going on out here with this cattle, the steers and the heifers and everything else. How's it going this year?
It's going great. So far, so good. And we're through with the shows now, and we're looking forward to the sale tonight.
I understand that this is the first year the heifers are shown.
Yes, sir. This is our first year doing heifers.
And it appears to have been a very successful part of the program.
We had a very good turnout with the heifers.
Yeah, about 9, I believe.
Yes,
Eddie
sir.
Pitzer said about 9. So what are the judges looking for in heifers, or for that matter, in cattle?
Well, just like any animal, they're looking for the muscle definition and their structure, how well they present themselves, and their width and their length and everything.
So do you think as successful as the heifer program was this year, this will be a big part of the program from now on?
Probably so. That's a discussion to be had, but it looks like with our participation this year, we'll probably continue it.
So this is the 66th, and the next one will be whatever the next one is, and we're looking forward to that next year, in April of next year, right?
Yes, sir.
And so the show and sale is, the show is today, the sale is tonight. Tonight is the 24th of the month, I believe, isn't it?
It is.
All right, so this will not be showing right now, but it'll be showing later on. But Summer, I appreciate you talking with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Summer Young is the program assistant.
4-H program.
4-H program assistant. I knew that. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the Junior Livestock Show and Sale at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds. It's held every year and been doing this for a number of years.
This is the 66th annual.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been going on a long time.
Quite some time.
Yes, sir.
So that means the first one was in 1948.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't around then, you know.
I was. We're not going to go there. They call me an old cow or something. Anyway, the youth who actually take part in this take it very seriously, and they move on. They learn a lot. And where do they get these animals?
Well, they buy them. I know some of the goats were purchased in the western part of the state. They may go to Virginia. They go to places where they breed animals, and of course, they're looking for quality animals. You know, they're not just going to go to a local sale barn or something and buy it. They're looking for a good animal because they're competitive. They want to win. Same thing with cattle, and the same thing with the swine. When we show swine, you know, they're going to go to farms that you know, have a good genetic program, do a good quality breeding, and so, you know, throughout the East Coast.
Right, so they actually take this very seriously. They buy these animals and then they raise them,
yes,
groom them.
They groom them and they work with them daily. You know, they feed them. You can tell the kids that spend time with the animals because when they're showing them, the animals will be more docile, and the ones that don't spend as much time, they will have more trouble working and keeping the animals in control while they're showing them.
The judges are looking for the compatibility between animal and owner or youth.
Yeah.
They're looking for the attitude of the animal toward the handler.
Exactly, and that comes out when we do our showmanship. You can tell the kids that have worked with it. But then again, when you go into you're judging the animal and the market part, you want someone that can present the animal and show its good qualities. So it's very important, the showmanship, but this teaches kids responsibility. And, you know, we talk about life skills. You know, when you can teach a kid about this animal, teach the child how to raise it, and, you know, these kids turn out really great. We have adults now that went through this thing years ago, and I mean they're very important citizens in the county, and they're doing a lot. So it teaches some life skills.
So we can probably expect the same from these youth.
I would hope
in years to come.
Yeah, these youth will be the future leaders, the teachers, the politicians. You know,
exactly. Not just in agriculture, but in the community.
And everywhere in the community, exactly. Yeah, not all of these kids are going to end up in agriculture.
Right.
You know, so
some will become scientists.
Yeah.
Some could become, as you said, politicians.
Teachers. You never know what they may be. So it's, you know, it's just a great thing to teach them life skills. Is what we like to call it.
Kevin, thank you for talking with us. Kevin Johnson is the Cooperative Extension Service agent here in Wayne County. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television, and by the way,
yes,
BTW, LOL.
Aren't you good?
I don't know what all that means, but I heard it somewhere. Anyway, if you happen to miss part of the program, you can actually catch us online on our YouTube channel.
Yes, you can.
You can go to waynegov.com, and then on the right side of the page, you'll see a link to our YouTube channel. Click on that page and it will bring up the most recent programs, and if you scroll down a little bit you can see programs from all the way back to whenever we started back in 1812. Anyway, if you miss it and if you want to see it again, you might be able to catch it on television again today. We'll be back at 12 o'clock with a repeat of this program, and then a repeat at 5:30, and then again later in the evening. Now if they wanted to go to the city site, what would they do?
They can go to goldsboronc.gov. Over on the right side of the page, you'll see the YouTube icon. Click on that. It'll take you straight to these shows. We have everything from day one, and we have covered a lot of territory.
We have covered a lot of territory.
You know, if you think about all the hundreds of people that we've spoken to throughout Wayne County and Goldsboro.
You know what? We have, haven't we? We've talked to a lot of people.
And we want to thank each and every one of you for coming and being a part of this, because this is a partnership between the county and the city. We're partners, right?
Yes, we are partners.
Yes, we are.
Indeed.
And this show was created basically to keep you informed, to make sure that you all know what's going on in your community and you can be a part of it.
You certainly can. And we'd love to hear from you. If you have comments of any kind, good or better, then you can.
That's right. That was a good way to put that.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
You can even. I don't want to hear from anybody.
Me either.
No, I don't. Anyway, you can send us an email. Send it to WGTV@waynegov.com. WGTV@waynegov.com. Yes, and if you have an announcement to make, 2 weeks in advance, please. If you're a nonprofit organization is having a fundraiser, if you're having an event of some sort, a meeting of some sort, we'd like to hear about that as well. And we can announce it on the air, but it must be here 2 weeks before the event.
That's right.
WGTV@waynegov.com. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay. There you go, partner.
That's right. Don't forget, mark your calendar. Center Street Jams are happening soon, May 15th. Every other Thursday throughout the summer. We'll have a free event in the parking lot of John Street, which is behind the Flying Shamrock Restaurant. Very first night from 6 to 9 is Spare Change. Then the next following Thursday, May 29th, will be local band, the Blake Kearney Band. They're our first 2 Center Street Jams. We want to have record numbers this year. Come on out. Free to all. Enjoy this event. We have lots of fun things happening.
All right. And if you're interested in ACHU, then the Senior Center at...
ACHU? What is that?
Right. Doesn't sound right, does it? What is that?
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi.
What?
If you're interested in learning Tai Chi...
Yes.
Classes are going to be given soon at the Senior Center on East Ash Street in Goldsboro. They haven't set a date for that yet, but keep listening. We'll let you know what the date's going to be and when you can get started. If you want to know more about it, call Aaron at 919-705-1785.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that are happening at the Arts Council of Wayne County. Listen to this.
Really? What's going on?
May 10th.
May 10th.
Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
The Mad Hatter's Mother and Child Tea Party. Isn't that
Really?
cute? Yes.
Oh, that is cute.
From 1 to 3, celebrate Mother's Day weekend with this fun event. Moms and kids will each create a beautiful headpiece and enjoy tea, lemonade, scones, and cakes. $25 per person, limited space. Call 919. Oh, I can't see that.
Okay. Oh, 736-3300.
There you go. To get your tickets.
3300. That's the Arts Council of Wayne County.
Well, that is a cute little
that's a great
event for
idea.
Mother's Day weekend. The Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
And if you want to know more, you go online to artsinwayne.org.
Yes, you can. They have a list of everything that's happening throughout the whole month of May, June, and July.
That's a good idea.
It is. That's fun.
ACHU for seniors.
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi for seniors.
But that's okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Heaton.
Yes. Yes. City councilman.
City councilman is also a
certified yoga instructor.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
He's a certified yoga instructor. And he is going to be offering a free six week senior chair yoga class at the Seegers Senior Center. He'll be doing this on Fridays at 4:30 starting May 9th. Next week.
That's right.
May 9th. That's this week.
No, that's this week. What day is this? My goodness.
That's right. All right, that's this week. Today's the 7th. That's day after tomorrow.
That's right.
Participants working on gentle flexibility, strengthening, and stretching. Breathing techniques will be covered as well. Pre-registration is required. They can handle no more than 10 people. If you would like more information to register or just to go ahead and get more information, call Aaron at 919-705-1785.
Yoga does the body good. That's what I hear.
Yoga does the body.
Kind of like milk.
Oh yeah, that yeah. Okay.
Kind of like milk. Yoga does the body good.
Familiar there.
Yep.
Well, let's do this again tomorrow, shall we?
We shall.
We will be back tomorrow here at this time of day. The show repeats at noon, 5:30, and then again during the evening hours. And I hope you're able to join us. If not, go online to those addresses we mentioned earlier. And if you don't do that, then join us again tomorrow and get those addresses right here. We'll be here and we'll tell you all about it. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.
Okay.